Hey, good morning, everybody. All right, our next presenter is Dr. Lynn Katai. Look, it is amazing how many people end up in this quest for truth about what the heck is going on. And these people come from all walks of life, okay? Unfortunately, when we get involved in these subjects, there is still some stigma, okay? There is still this idea of let's kill the messenger. And so it does make it really, really difficult for people that have some level of prominence, they've achieved some level of stability in their lives, to risk that when they step forward. Now, Dr. Lynn, you know, she was an acclaimed health educator, okay? She had a solid career. She was respected throughout her community. And she struggled with this Phoenix Light contact for fully 7 years behind the scenes before it just finally became overwhelming and she had to begin to step forward. She did that about 5 years ago. And in that subsequent time, she has gotten a best-selling book, which of course she'll meet with you at the author table after the presentation and sign for you, and an acclaimed, award-winning documentary. But think about it. Think about the risk when you finally step forward. She's to be congratulated and loved. Everybody, please welcome Dr. X.
Thank you so much, Bob. I have to tell you, it's unbelievable to me, and showed unequivocally that these lights went behind the mountain range, so they must be flares. Okay. Well, one of the reporters actually had seen the mile-wide triangle himself, and he met with Kristen to discuss just that.
What you're about to see is amazing. It was taken from the Space Shuttle Columbia during a mission last December.
So far, everything's normal. Then, the unknown objects start appearing.
In higher speeds, look at what they do. They converge. And they form a triangle of light. The astronauts were sufficiently interested in these three objects that they went and zoomed in on them.
Jim Dilatoso thinks these objects are intelligent and could be related to the lights seen over Phoenix back in March.
New footage of those lights, and it's daytime video this time. Jim Schneebelt shows us the exclusive pictures and the story behind them.
More lights seen in the sky near Phoenix, but these lights appear in the daytime, about a month after the massive sighting over the city. The mystery of the lights was reignited by a 1-hour TV special last week on the Discovery Channel. In that program, a California optics lab compares Kristen's nighttime video to the same scene taken during the daytime. Their result shows the lights above and beyond the mountains seeming to disappear as they fall out of sight over the bombing range, supporting the flare theory.
And he really stretched the imagination here to bring this thing in.
Kristen watched the program and questions it. He thinks the lights were lower and in front of the mountains. So we test the footage ourselves. It's a simple test using daytime and nighttime footage, both taken by Kristen using the same camera at the same location. We compare positions of the lights.
This is the first time I've seen this, and it didn't take long to do this at all. And just going from matching the shots up, going from one to the other, lights are in front of the mountain.
Why the discrepancy between our test and theirs?
He changed the positioning of these lights so that they would coincide with this peak over here.
He actually altered the footage?
How else could he do it? This light was always here, remember that?
If these are flares, are they over the bombing range? Or has the footage been altered? And by whom and why? The mystery continues. Even UFO critics have a hard time explaining this sighting as bombing flares over the Barry Goldwater range. For one thing, this sighting was made in the daytime when flares aren't used. And for another thing, this sighting was made in this direction toward the Estrella Mountains. But from here in Rainbow Valley, the Barry Goldwater Range is that way.
I met with Governor Fife-Symington. He said, you know what? I saw that thing too.
Wait, he what?
And it clearly had a shape to it, and a big shape, and it was a constant shape. And you can't control flares that way.
Symington is an interesting case. Obviously, he's a thoughtful, intelligent man and a responsible person and a pilot, so he knows what he's looking at. But that doesn't make him any better as an eyewitness than the average truck driver just standing there.